Galactic Standard Date. Year 11356. Day 96. Sol Standard Date. 4th of the 8th, 3267. Solon appeared in orbit of the Wasp's homeworld, Telecate, where Basilisk had just condemned an entire city. He was in a small ship, so he was able to warp straight into the outer orbit. His exterior cameras focused on the last known location of his new charge, and he saw a horrifying city that looked like it was straight out of the Veil. He zoomed bird's eye view, gave him the full image, and he didn't like it. Is everything alright? Did the Assyrians come back after Lord Bassius vacated? No. They don't spontaneously turn entire cities into Veil-born hellscapes. Just regular ones. I also get no Veil readings on the sensors. Wait, I see Lord Basilisk. He yelled that last part as he engaged full burn on the thrusters and angled towards the city. Basilisk focused on his connection to Amaranth and gave her a mental shoulder tap before speaking. The city is back. Was gonna nuke it, but I decided on something a bit more long-lasting. Safe to come back. Do bring Morelia as well, please. Amaranth groaned and shook Morelia awake. We gotta go back. He wants me to bring you, so you should prepare yourself. He's probably got some kind of task for you. I have no idea why he expects all you mortals to be at least semi-competent. Morelia slowly cracked open her eyes and yawned as she missed whatever it was Amaranth was saying to her. She blinked away the sleep and groggily looked around herself for a moment, before her eyes bulged and she leapt up to her feet. She stared at Amaranth with wide eyes, while she tried to piece together all the information from before her nap. Finally, her jaw dropped and she whispered, Oh my goddess! It wasn't a dream. A literal god came down and killed our queen. Then he made me queen. Oh, fucking shitballs, I'm the queen now. Holy, what do I do? Oh, I'm fucked. Oh, I'm so fucked. Amaranth just lazily stared at the Wasp, who was in the middle of a straight-up panic attack, and sighed. She transformed into a dragon again before scooping the panicked Morelia up and taking off. Basilisk sat down and started flinging rocks out into the distance while he waited for Amaranth. After a little less than a minute, he caught a glint of light in his peripheral vision, prompting him to look up. He could make out a small ship coming in and recognize the Terran design. He thought on it for a moment before coming to the conclusion that there was only one person he had told to meet him here. He held the ship with his personal comms. Solon, that you? Solon preened as he heard his god speak his name. But of course, my liege, I came as soon as I could, and it was a personal request from none other than yourself. Basilisk smirked, leaned back, and stared at the incoming ship. Surprised you got here so early. I had a lot of you, so I assumed it would take longer to prepare. Also, when you land, I would like to use your ship's facilities, assuming that is alright with you, Solon. Solon giggled a little and grinned wide while he feverishly nodded his head at absolutely nothing. Of course, I would be honoured. The ship slowly decelerated as it got closer to the city. Solon slowed down enough to coast it right up to Basilisk before he cut the engines and fell over himself, leaving the pilot seat before recovering and sprinting to the side door. He straightened his clothes and hair as much as he could before he opened the door. The second the door opened far enough to warrant it, Solon gave a flourishing bow before indicating for Basilisk to enter. My ship is all yours to do with as you wish, my lord. Basilisk gave him a small smile before crashing into the ship. Thanks, Solon. Need to go make her those promised wings. Might need to make a few more as well. Could use your help, though, he said, as he walked through the small corridors towards his cargo bay. Solon beamed and hurried after the crashed form of Basilisk. Once they made it to the bay, Basilisk was able to stand to his full height, if only just. He waited for Solon to join him in the bay before asking, Hey, could you create a few designs based on the body specs of the wasps that are all outside? I remember the specs necessary for Morelia, so if you could fap up a design panel for me, I could make hers while you make some for the mass of servants outside. Solon crossed one arm and rested the other on it before coming his chin in thought. Finally, he sat down and closed his eyes as he connected his mind with the central computer in the ship. He fabbed up a tablet that Basilisk could see, and then got to work examining the specs of the wasps with his ship's sensors and cameras. He decided to go for a Kevlar-laced polycarbonate wing, so that it would be easy to replace, should they need it. Basilisk stared at the tablet in thought for a moment as he envisioned what he could make her that would have the most impact. Not only for her, but for all of those she would be leading from this point forward. A design popped up in his head that he felt would go over really well, and he let a happy little grin work his way over his face before he set off to work on the design.